When you are in my arms, it always will.
G'day guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play Tides by Ed Sheeran. Now for the basics, you'll just need a guitar and standard tuning and you won't need a capo. If you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to improve in your guitar in general, then sign up to Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Let's jump into the lesson. Alright, so first I'm going to show you how to play this song without a capo, and it does involve some bar chords. So later in the video I'll also show you an easier way of playing it that requires a capo on the 4th fret, but it's all open chord shapes, no bar chords. It's really simple. Okay, so let's start with the intro, which is really nice and easy. We just have an E chord. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the E chord like this. So with my ring and pinky finger on the 2nd frets of the 5th and 4th string, and with my middle finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. So that's our E, and then we have a B chord. Now what we're going to do is just shift these 3 fingers all the way up to the 9th and 8th frets. And then from here, take your index finger and put on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. And then if you can, then reach over your thumb and hit the 7th fret of the 6th string. So this is our B chord. Now you can play a regular B bar chord like that, but I think this is just a bit more comfortable, transitioning from E to B. Now in terms of our strumming pattern, we're going to hold on to each chord for 2 bars. And we're just going to constantly just be strumming with down strums at 8th notes, except for the very end where we'll add a quick up strum to it. So for the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we'll go to our B and do the exact same thing. So the intro just sounds like this. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Next we get to the verse, which is really simple. So there's just the E, and again that's just played for that long strumming pattern that we had in the intro. And then for our next chord we go up to the B again, but then we're not holding that out for 2 whole bars. We're then going down to an F sharp. So it's the exact same shape, just down at 2nd and 4th frets, like that. Now the B and the F sharp are going to share that really long strumming pattern. So you're going to play that B for that first bar and then the F sharp for the 2nd bar. So the verse just sounds like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Next we get to the pre-chorus, which is 2 lines of chords. Now the first line of chords is the same as the verse, so nothing new to learn there. The second line of chords is almost the same as the first line of chords, except we're replacing the B chord with the G sharp minor. So you can play that like a regular bar chord, or you can play it like this. So again, from our E, just slide your ring and pinky finger up. That'll go up to the 6th fret. With our index finger, you'll bar across the 4th frets of the 3rd and 2nd strings. And then with your thumb, you'll reach over the top to get that 4th fret of the 6th string. So that's G sharp minor. And then we go down to our F sharp again. So that's it for the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 Next we move on to the chorus. Now the chorus is really easy. There's 2 lines of chords here. For our first line of chords we have our E. We're going to strum that and hold it out for 2 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go up to our B, do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For our second line of chords we have E, strummed once and held out for 2 bars. Then we go up to our G sharp minor, hold that out for 1 bar, and F sharp and hold that out for 1 bar. So the chorus is really simple. It's just about hitting those chords and holding them out. For the very final chorus though, we will be implementing strumming patterns for this chorus. So for the final chorus, This E is played for that one long strumming pattern. Same for the B. For the second line of chords, E held out for that one long strumming pattern, and then the G sharp minor and the F sharp share one long strumming pattern. So the final chorus sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the only other thing we need to learn are the breaks. So there's break number 1, which is played just after chorus 1, and it's quite simple. So we have our first E, which is played for that really long strumming pattern that spans 2 bars. And then we have that E again for this long strumming pattern, but on the highlighted down strum here, the end beat after the 3, we're gonna quickly go up to this F sharp and strum that for the last 3 down strums. So the break 1 will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it for break number 1. For break number 2, it's just the E chord played for 2 of those long strumming patterns. So pretty simple. And those are all the parts of this song. The whole song is just comprised of those sections pieced together. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you the easiest possible way of playing this song, and it requires a capo on the 4th fret of your guitar. And there's no bar chords here, just open chord shapes. So let's start with the intro, and there's just 2 chords. We have a C and a G. Now, similar to the no capo version, for our strumming pattern, we're just going to be strumming each chord for 2 bars with all down strums at 8th notes, followed by a quick up strum at the end. So the intro will sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Cool, next we move on to the verse, which is very simple. It's basically the same as the intro, except we're adding an extra chord. So C, G, and then D. Now for the G to the D, those 2 chords are going to be played for 1 bar each, and they're going to be sharing that long strumming pattern. So the verse simply sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... The next thing to learn is the pre-chorus, and there's 2 lines of chords here. The first line of chords is the same as the verse, and the second line of chords is pretty much the same, except instead of a G, we're going to play an E minor chord. So the pre-chorus sounds like this. Next is the chorus, and there's 2 lines of chords here. For the first line of chords, we just have C and G. Now there's no strumming pattern for the first 2 choruses. We're just strumming each of those chords once and holding them out for 2 bars. And for the second line of chords, we have C held out for 2 bars, and then E minor for 1 bar, and then D for 1 bar. And that second line of chords is played through twice. So really, really simple. If you want to see that in context, then go to the playthrough at the end of this song. Now, for the final chorus, we're implementing that long strumming pattern to those chords. So that's the only thing that differs. So the chorus will sound like this. The only other thing we need to learn are the 2 breaks in the song. So for the first break, this occurs after chorus 1. It's just the C for one of the long strumming patterns. And then we have C again, but this strumming pattern is tweaked slightly. So it's still 2 bars long, but on the end beat after the 3, we're just going to quickly go up to a D chord and strum that for the last 3 down strums. So break number 1 sounds like this. And break number 2 is just the C chord played for 2 of those long strumming patterns, and that's it. That's it for the easier version, which just has all open chords, so a lot easier for beginners to play. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song, and I'll have my good friend Eric lending his awesome vocals to this playthrough. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice play along to and see how you go.
When you are in my arms, it always will. And life is changing tides. When you are in my arms, it always will. And life is changing tides. When you are in my arms, it always will. In life is changing tides. Stops to still. When you are in my arms, it always will. In life is changing tides.
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here. Or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.